Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 8, read. Check, General West.
Check out route. Hot, hot. Jim.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Hines. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Patriots 44-yard line. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yellow.
Go. Say.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here I come again.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Logan. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. They run with Hines, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. You. 80 weapons. Get wall. Hey, exit.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. We got it. 45. Mike, 45.
2nd and 10. He'll rifle this from deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Rip right.
Go. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Go.
Let's go. We got this. 45.
Mike, Alpha.
Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Watch the run. This out, baby. That's Babe's out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a give, right side. Hines, a good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Yellow.
55's Mike, guys. 55.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, alert 3. Zip.
Easy. Motion.
Mike.
Attack.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. This is Hines. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 40, the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. They can't hang with that sock strap.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready.
The mic. Check. 45 the mic. Here it comes.
Now.
Here's Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check, check. Lucky.
Ready.
This is Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throw caught here by Bird.
The 2nd down.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Yellow.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the two-point conversion.
54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Sit up.
Right there.
Topper.
Hey. Check.
Bravo.
Check.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Yep. Get it.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Bucs take over first down at their own 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And some room to run now. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 61 yards that time on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run again with Logan. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's go.
Mostert trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
60 or.
Nice.
Look at me. Zipper. 6-6. Pull it high. Big rip.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Well, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Mike. All day. All day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Yellow, yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
218, chop.
Single receiver.
Hey, box truck. Ready?
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Go.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots get a score closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Back now in Tampa. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run it here with Logan. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Logan. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Mahomes now on first down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Target. 45 to Mike. On the yard.
22 jet bomber. 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run.
Hey, Zoo.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check Mike, 45.
2nd and 9 now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go.
Hey, orbit.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ed Oliver able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Go. Mike 5-4. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will get them 1 closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bucs take over first and 10. We're going to work at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Now.
It's a gain of 10.
Hey, exit.
And the Patriots.
Get it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, Jet.
Second and 4. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Now back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Right there.
Mike. Be dribble.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Catch is made by Harry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man. That's Harry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Let's go. 30 base.
54. Watch the run. Watch the
Hey.
Mike 54.
Hey. High 7.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
Let's go, D.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Jennings. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next score, Buccaneers 63, Patriots 35.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week.